And we are live here at the Ritossa Family Office Investment Summit. Really wonderful event. As I've said a couple of times, Sir Anthony just came by, shook my hand, and thank you for being here. It's wonderful to be able to have a presence like this and make an impact and give back. I talk about that, what I'll do over the next 6 months. Come here quite often and give back to the kingdom that has provided a great regulatory environment for me to grow my business and do wonderful things. So I have with me here Lim Say Cheong. He is the Chief Executive Officer at Lootah. Lootah Global Holdings. They're a big sponsor here at the event. Very important guy who has also come to Dubai to build his business in this framework at the crossroads, as I call it, here. Brought you here to the Ritossa Summit.
Sure, thank you so much. So Lootah is a prominent family in Dubai. The family has got deep heritage and legacy, especially in the Sharia compliance space. The family founded the oldest Islamic bank in the world. It's called Dubai Islamic Bank in the 70s, and the family continues to be very important in Dubai given their contribution to nation building. We are here today because we believe that there's a tremendous opportunity to be had in terms of both the buy side and the sell side, and the opportunity to be connected with a great variety of people from around the world. For example, like yourselves from the US.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. One of my quotes that I coined, I believe, is the U.S. is the melting pot, and Dubai is the crossroads. So, very important place, especially in these COVID times. They've kept their doors open, even if it has been somewhat of a risk, and it provided us a way to do our business. So. Very fascinating. I know this Islamic banking is something that a lot of people have talked about in my space, which is coming from a blockchain background, quite a bit. You know, how that works and, making everything compliant. How is that working? I mean, it's based here in Dubai. Does it go out into the rest of the Arab world? Is it in the parts of Asia?
Yeah. So I guess there is, like everywhere else in the world, there is this desire to adopt technology. Moving into the digitized space is something that is very natural for the bank. But the banks are very careful in terms of how they do it. So it's not like a big bang rollout. So what the banks do here is essentially look at the areas in which they can enhance the customer's experience or to make banking easier for the client. Right. So I think the main focus right now for the banks here is to focus in the UAE first, because technology adoption is pretty nascent, I must say, compared to the rest of the world. But local banks here with international presence would obviously try to bring across this technology to their branches and presence outside the UAE.
That is absolutely fantastic. So what are some of the other maybe holdings or types of businesses that Lootah is involved with?
Yeah, so I head up the financial services company of Lootah. We are Sharia compliant, so our primary focus is on fundraising for our clients, as well as co-investment where it is actually suitable. But we are a mini conglomerate, so we have a real estate development company, we have a construction company, warehouse business, medical education, renovation. So the only unique piece, I must say, is really, and also a software company. So the only uniqueness I would say is that Lootah Global Capital is a regulated entity. So that makes us a highly regulated entity within the group.
Sure. So as we are both guests here in the kingdom, it's Expo 2020. I know it's 2021, but we've kept the brand here.
Yeah.
How has it been as somebody from Malaysia to come here and work, and what would you maybe advise people that may be looking at that?
No, I think this is a great place to work. It's very safe. It's a melting pot of people. Tremendous opportunity to do so many things. It's a country that wants to do something. It's very progressive. It's very innovative. It's always looking to do the next thing. The leaders are very visionary. So I really like it here. Anyway, I've been working here pretty much continuously for the last 14 years.
Yeah, well, there you go. That speaks for itself. So the Ritossa Summit, is this your first summit? And what are you looking to get out of the meeting?
I have actually been attending the summit. So this is probably my third summit. Okay. As I said, the connection is great. So one of the big takeaway for me is always people coming up to say, hey, I can see synergy. We want to collaborate. We want to do things together. Can we compare notes and discuss further? And I think that's the real value the real takeaway for me.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Is there a final thought, a website you'd like to share?
Yes, we have a website. Please check out our website, which is www.lootahglobal.com.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
on.
Thank
We'll see you soon.
See you. Take care.
David.
I hope it's good.